The 1930 through 1940 Jim Micromatic Single Edge Twist to Open Safety Razor, manufactured by the American Safety Razor Company, also known as the shovel head razor, and this particular model is known as the bullet tip because of its unique handle design. And we're going to be shaving with it, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on today's shave. So here I have a Jim Micromatic and I found this guy at the flea market. Here's the bullet tip here, known for the bullet tip because of its unique design, its unique handle design. Really cool razor. I found it in phenomenal shape. It took very minimal polishing. You know, of course I cleaned it up really good. It didn't look like this when I first got it. And took minimal polishing, sanitized it of course, made sure it was shave ready. It's not beat up, it's super smooth. We're going to be shaving with this guy. I ordered some Jim razor blades through Razor Emporium. So yeah, this guy is just gorgeous. I really love this guy. All right, so let's go over the soap I'm going to be using. I am going to go with Shave Chaser from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is an homage to Skin Bracer, which came out in 1931. When Skin Bracer came out, it was a huge deal because back then I think the only thing that was super popular, or maybe the only thing around, was like Bay Rum, you know, and this is nothing like Bay Rum. This is like completely 360, like way on the other side, not even close. This is refreshing, it's modern. Well, it was at the time, right? Yeah, Bay Rum was just so popular back then, and people were just so used to the Bay Rum. This is totally different, and it was just refreshing, just something new, right? And yeah, so 1931 is when this was released, and that would make, well, not the shave soap, but the aftershave splash was released in 1931. I have this vintage little bottle here that I cleaned, sanitized, and went out to the grocery store, got some Skin Bracer aftershave, and I put Skin Bracer aftershave in here. But Skin Bracer aftershave was released in 1931. It's 2025 now, so that would make it 93 years old. It's December of 2025. We're getting ready to go into 2026, so it's going to be 94 years old. So this stuff has been around for a long time. So obviously you got the shave soap and the aftershave splash. I just wanted to show you here that this little bottle is very reminiscent of the bottle that's on the artwork here for the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Shave Chaser artwork here on the lid. So a couple of subtle differences. It's not exactly identical, but I mean it is one of these little bottles. So I am going to be going with my vintage shave brush here. There's a little hair sticking out right here, or a fiber, because that's stuck on there. Okay. Yeah, this is a synthetic knot. I took the old knot out. This one was beat up really bad, and I'm a sucker for anything that has a butterscotch handle. The bottom, you can't really read what the bottom says, so I have no idea what kind of brush this is. I've actually had it under a magnifying glass and just trying to make out. Oh, here we go. This light right here is helping me. Okay, so this is an Erskin. Now I know what kind of brush I have here, an Erskin, right on. That's really cool. Okay, so this is a vintage Erskin brush. The knot was in bad shape, so I ground it out, drilled it out, ground it out, I cleaned it up, and I dropped a synthetic knot here. This is another one like my other brush that has a butterscotch bottom on the handle here. This is, I don't know what these are. I know it's a synthetic red hair fox knot, you know. That's what I can't remember. I have to look it up again and try to figure out where I found it and where I got it. Yeah, because I've gotten so much stuff. That'll be an interesting task. But anyway, that's what I'm going to use to lather up. And then I do have my Allen block here, and I do have a Jim razor here that I got from Razor Emporium. See if I can make the Jim out on the light. There we go. You can kind of see it a little bit there. But I'm going to get lathered up, and we're going to get this shave going, and we're going to find out exactly, well, you're going to find out exactly how it shaves me. I know how it shaves me. This is actually the second time shaving with this. This is my first time recording it. This is my second time shaving with it. I did shave with it a couple of days ago, and I thought I hit record. And then when I was saying, goodbye, guys, thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it, and I looked at my camera to see, you know, how long it's been, and I was like, there's no timer on that. What happened? And then I look at my record button, and my record button was never pushed. I thought I pushed it, but I obviously didn't hit it, and that was a bummer. So this is my second time recording this video. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to get my face wet. Oh, get some pre-shave. I guess you want to know what pre-shave I'm using, right? So this is, I got it upside down. This is the Cube from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is definitely mentholated. Smells really good, and it's brand new. I used it one time, and I was super amazed with it. I have constantly been using the leaf shave oil as a pre-shave, and before this Cube here, I was using the glacial pre-shave soap from Sterling, and I gotta tell you guys, that is nothing compared to this. This stuff is sick. This stuff is awesome. It's on another level. So I'm going to get my face wet. I'm going to get some pre-shave on, and then I'll show you how I'm going to build this lather. Get my hands dipped in this water here. Get my face nice and wet. I'm going to take this pre-shave cube. I'm going to dip it in the water, and then I'm just going to rub it on my whiskers here. I like the mentholated smell of this cube here. My face is already washed and clean, so I know Douglas from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements says wash your face with this stuff, rinse, and then reapply it and leave it as the pre-shave. But I'm already clean, so I'm just going to get my hands wet a little bit. Got this incorporated into my whiskers. All right, that's good there. I'm going to get my hands rinsed off here, and then we're going to get this razor loaded up. Just to make sure I get my hands rinsed off really well. That should be good there. Get them dried off. Then I'm going to get this guy opened up. So smooth, such a smooth action for as old as this thing is. Very impressive. And I'm going to take this guy. You guys can see what I'm doing if I keep it up on the camera here. I'm going to take that cardboard piece off. And then there are some blade stops right here. I don't know if that's what they're called, stops or whatever. But I'm going to stick this blade in there, and I'm just going to make sure that it comes down on those stops. And I'm just going to make sure that it's lined up on the sides here, so that none of it's sticking out on the sides here and cut me. So I'll take a look at it. That looks really good. I'll close the head here. Everything looks to be aligned very well. That looks pretty neat. There's fingerprints all over it. Okay, cool. So this shave soap here, it smells so good. I smelt it when I first smelt it. Oh man, it reminded me of my dad. It was just, it took me back in the day. Growing up, I always had Clumb and Panade. I had Aqua Valva, Skin Bracer. Yeah, we had all that in the house. And so this Skin Bracer, like I was saying earlier, this Skin Bracer was so popular when it first came out. I had it blooming and had the Sentinels blooming water. I just dumped the water out. It was so popular that it's said to have inspired other scents such as Aqua Valva. It's said to have inspired C4 Spice and Old Spice. And yeah, so it really was a big deal when it first came out. And I'm going to get my brush wet, dip it in the water, knock some of that water out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 5 swirls, and I'm going to build a lather with 5 swirls. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back the other way, 4, 5. And it doesn't look like there's much on there, but I'm going to build a nice lather with those 5 swirls right there. So here's the brush. Let's build a lather. right, that looks like more than enough lather there for these 2 passes, and probably a touch up afterwards. I got an insane amount of soap on my face. I got an insane amount of soap on this brush right here. Yeah, 5 swirls. That's all it takes with this King Crown. This Crown King, I'm sorry, this CK6 formula, this Crown King formula from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Awesome stuff. Okay, I've got my blade loaded up in this razor here. Just make sure my hands are nice and clean. I'm going to get this dipped in the water just to lubricate it and get it warm. And then we are going to go across the grain here. So this guy here, you don't want to shave like this with this razor. You want to make sure it's flat. The head, the shovel head as it's known, is flat against your face. I'm going to try to do that as I start back here. It is a single edge razor, so you might have to rinse it out more often than the double edge. All right, that was the first pass. I'm going to get lathered up here again. Just an insane amount of soap on this brush here. Don't want to get it in my nose. That looks like it's plenty for the second pass. I'm going to get my razor here, get it wet, and then we're going to go against the grain here. Well, that's the second pass there. I'm going to rinse off, see where we're at. Wow, that was a good shave. That's a very good little razor. See my trouble areas. Yeah, I got a little bit here, a little bit right here. Just tiny, tiny little bit there. And these are my trouble areas. Everywhere else, I think I'm pretty good. So, maybe a little bit right there. All right, so I got some touch-up to do. Not very used to this razor here. I think that if I get quite a few shaves on it and I get used to it, I'm just going to get better and better at this razor here. It's kind of a unique looking razor. But man, it shaved really, really good. I'm very, very impressed with it. Really cool. Get this here. For some reason, I've been having problems with my chin. I never had that problem before. I don't know if my technique changed or what happened, but I always got to go back and clean up my chin now, and I never had to do that before. All right, that's my touch up there. Rinse off real quick, see where we're at. Oh yeah, that's good. I don't need anything more than that. Oh, that's gravy. What a cool little razor, man. All right, I rinsed off a little better there. Get all that soap out of everywhere. I got my Allen block here. I'm going to dip it in the water and go over my face, see what it tells me. I have nothing there. A little bit of stinging underneath the lip here. Little tiny bit. Oh yeah, I got some stinging right here underneath my chin. Nothing here on the neck. Nothing here on the cheek here. Not really nothing there either. A little bit of a zing, but that's about it. Yeah, I got everything real nice, man. What a cool little razor. Huh. Awesome. All right, I'm going to let that sit on my face for about 30 seconds, then I'm going to rinse it off. Get this Allen block rinsed off my face. Get dried up here. All right, I got the aftershave here. I'm going to shake it up really good here. We'll get it on my face. Oh, that's quite a bit. That came out pretty quick. Smells awesome. Not much of a burn. That's kind of weird. Not much of a burn right off the bat. Yeah, I'm super smooth, man. I'm super smooth. What a cool little razor. Yeah, I cannot complain about that shave right there. So this little razor right here, this little Jim Micromatic razor, this is such a cool little razor. It gave me such a great shave. If you guys pick one of these up at the vintage flea market or on eBay, or I know Razor Emporium has some, and they're pretty no, they're actually kind of expensive. They're like $50 when you can get this for about 50. They're $50 on Razor Emporium, about 45, $50. And yeah, that is expensive. You can go to the flea markets. You can find them for 15, $25, depending on the condition of them. But yeah, if you could get one of these for that price, oh man, what a cool little razor. Those are my final thoughts. This is definitely one that you should have in your collection. What a cool little tool, man. I like this. I have so many more that are the Gym Micromatics. They're not the bullet tips. I got a few of them. I'm going to be shaving with them, so you guys will end up seeing them at some point. But I think I'm going to give all my modern razors a break, and I'm just going to start going through all my vintage. The next shave will be another vintage, and I'm just going to go through my vintage gear because I got it there and I don't use it. You know, I don't film it anyway. So that's what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, that soap, that shave soap, smells terrific. It's going to take you back to your grandpappy, that's for sure, or your dad. For me, it was my dad, my uncles, my older brothers, all the elders. You know. So yeah, it took me back. It's really really good smelling stuff. Skin bracer, it's awesome. So yeah, the Micromatic, the Gym Micromatic, twist to open. Really, really good razor. It might take you a couple of times to figure out how to use it, but once you figure it out, yeah, it's not hard. It's not very hard at all, and it doesn't feel like you're going to cut yourself. You'd have to really be trying to cut yourself. It's very forgiving, very user friendly. That's for sure. Is it a beginner friendly? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Yeah, if you don't have one and you want to get into it and you see one of these, pick it up, man. Very user friendly, beginner friendly. That is definitely a beginner razor. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys liked what you've seen here. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I really do appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again. Don't forget to go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Hey, I'll catch you guys next time. You guys take care of yourselves here. God bless.